Virginia Vezzi. Virginia Vezzi, sometimes given as Virginia da Vezzo 1600–1638, was an Italian painter and the wife of French painter Simon Vouet. Life in Italy. Virginia Vezzi was born in Velletri on 24 June 1600 to Plinia Ferri, a midwife, and Pompeo Vezzi. She may have had contact with the painter Antonio Vezzi, perhaps a relative of Pompeo. Before 1611, her family moved to Rome, near the church of San Nicola in Archon, because Virginia showed a talent for painting and her father thought she would be able to study in Rome. Here she began the study of art, probably with Marco Tullio Montagna, an artist from Velletri, and with Cavalier d'Arpino, Gaspare Celio, and Lanfranco. From 1622 to 1626, Virginia's family lived in Via Fratina, near to the French painter Simon Vouet. Simon was 10 years her senior. He taught life drawing at his house where he lived from 1623 to 1627. Virginia was now 23 and an accomplished artist. She visited Vouet's workshop to improve her technique. Cassiano del Pazzo described her as Vouet's disciple. She painted history paintings and miniatures, and also worked in pastel. In 1624, Virginia was inducted as a member of the prestigious painting Accademia di San Luca, a striking accomplishment for a painter of her youth and gender. Her entrance piece was possibly a painting of the Old Testament heroine, Judith, the only certain autograph and datable painting by her, Judith, with the head of Holofernes Musée des Beaux-Arts de Nantes, engraved by Claude Mellon in 1626. Another version of the painting was auctioned at Christie's in 2006 for €64,480. In 1624, Simon was also elected president of the Academy. In 1626, Virginia Vezzi and Simon Vouet were married in the church of San Lorenzo in Lucena, their home parish and also the church associated with French painters in Rome. In this church, Vouet was responsible for the decoration of the Aleloni chapel. Virginia probably assisted him particularly in the painting of the angels. In 1626, Marcello Giovanetti, a friend of the couple, published a book of poems, including a sonnet dedicated to a painting of Danny by Virginia. Life in France. Virginia married Simon Vouet in Rome in 1626, and the following year moved with him to his native France, where Simon, as premier painter du Roi, was given lodgings in the Louvre in Paris. Virginia was known for her beauty, and she often served as the model for her husband's Magdalenes, Madonnas, and mythological heroines. See, for example, Virginia da Vezzo, the artist's wife, as the Magdalene at Lachmann, and St. Cecilia in the Blanton Museum of Art. She also augmented the teaching activities of her husband by offering drawing lessons to young ladies of good family, thereby beginning a custom traditionally associated with the Louvre. 1013. The 17th-century French scholar Isaac Ballart described her as Dame Romaine d'une beauté singulière, et si bien instruite en l'art de peindre qu'elle eut souvent l'honneur de travailler en la présence du roi, and de recevoir de sa bouche les louanges qui estoyent dues aux ouvrages de sa belle main, que la France voit encore dans les curieuses estates. A Roman lady of singular beauty, and so well instructed in the art of painting that she often had the honor of working in the presence of the king and receiving from his lips words of praise for the works of her beautiful hand, which France still sees in curious prints that have come to light. It has been speculated that she may have played a role in her husband's atelier, but aside from the self-portrait or muse attributed by Lollobrigida, there remains a lack of evidence for her activity as a painter during her years in the French capital. Virginia and Simon had 5 children. She died prematurely in Paris 17 October 1638. Other paintings attributed to Vezzi. A handful of other paintings have been attributed to Vezzi. All but one are roughly datable to her years in Rome. David Mandrella has suggested an attribution to Vezzi for another Judith, this one at the Alt Pinakothek in Munich Sea Gallery, currently attributed to Simon Vouet, but Mandrella's argument does not convince longtime Vouet Vezzi scholar Arnaud Brejon de Lavergne. Consulo Lollobrigida attributes two other paintings to Vezzi, Self-Portrait or Muse 1632 in a French private collection. This would date to Vezzi's time in Paris, see Gallery, and an allegory of painting c. 1620 in an Italian private collection, which Lollobrigida believes to be a self-portrait of. In 1992, Vouet specialist William R. Crelly suggested that Vezzi may have painted the Danny at the Blanton Museum of Art in Austin, see Gallery. Subsequently, a restoration of the painting uncovered a photo and an image of Jupiter that prompted the Blanton to attribute the Danny to Jacques Blanchard, who painted another Danny at the Musée des Beaux-Arts de Lyon. But as recently as 2013, art historian Guillaume Casroni has disputed the Blanchard attribution and repeated the suggestion that the Blanton Danny may be by Virginia Vezzi. Another painting, of a woman in a red dress with a blue cloak and a cream shawl, see Gallery, has been attributed to Vezzi by Casroni and another art historian, Adeline Collange, who both believe it may be a self-portrait. However, Arnaud and Barbara Brejon de Lavergne do not believe the painting depicts Virginia Vezzi. An oil on copper crucifixion has been listed as attributed to Virginia Vezzi by the Matheson Gallery in London, see Gallery.